Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1903. Excuse me, adjusting my seat of What You Up To Now. Today, a couple of things I shared as content today. One was for Supersize Your Business. Rome wasn't built in a day. The idiom Rome wasn't built in a day. So, why would we expect that supersizing and growing our business is going to be done immediately or super duper fast? And then for the Get Your Goals Annual Challenge, day 100 today, I'm really excited because I love it when I personally get to a milestone day in my annual challenge or even my short challenges. I have been challenging myself to things for literally decades, probably most of my life. I've challenged myself and I didn't even know that's what I was doing, but that's what I was doing to make progress and move myself forward, or to overcome problems and challenges in different areas and aspects of my life. And in my lifetime, I've had some big time heavy duty challenges that I had to overcome. And I know now, looking back, that some of those things, although you wonder if you're going to get through them at the time, when we do, it makes us stronger. It helps us to make sure that we're on the right direction and the right course for our lives, because sometimes we take the wrong road, we make the wrong choice, we make the wrong decisions, and it leads us to places that we didn't necessarily want to go. And sometimes we make the right choices and the right choices for our life, and it leads us to adventures that we couldn't have even imagined when we first started out or made that choice or decision. So today, for the Get Your Goals Annual Challenge, day 100, super exciting, I did something different. And I actually did it yesterday and I'm sharing it today. I sat down and I was thinking about, following Easter dinner, what is the impact of my mindset and my perspective on my spiritual goals and objectives. We talk about this during the month sometime. What is the interconnectivity of our, the different areas and aspects of our life with the one we're studying? This month we're working on spiritual well-being, spiritual health, spiritual growth, whatever you call it, and what that looks like for you. And I got to thinking about that and I'm like, well, I think it makes a huge difference. It makes a difference between how I experience and how easy or hard or difficult or fun it is to work toward a goal or an objective. And so I got to thinking about, well, what's the difference between when I want to do something, I feel like I need to do something, I feel like I ought to or should do something, or I guess need and must are the same to me, or if I have to do something. And how do I define those things? And how do I break down my goals? Or not even how do I break them down? How do I right now, this instant, feel about that particular goal or objective? And then what do I want to do about it? Do I want to, if I want to do something, if I choose to do something, I'm all in and committed to doing it and making sure that it happens. If I feel like I need to do something, or I ought to do something, or I have to do something, the energy around that is very different. And I personally might struggle with achieving that thing or making sure I'm doing all the action steps that I set in place for that, because I'm not invested in 100% committed. I haven't thought about my whys and why I want to do it. I haven't decided and chosen to make that thing important to me. And until we choose to make something important to us, guess what? We will find all kinds of reasons to procrastinate. We will find all kinds of excuses. We will find all kinds of more challenges that prevent us from doing the thing that we really don't want to do. And if we really don't want to do it, that means for some reason it's not the right time. It's not in our best interest to do that thing right now. So we need to, cut ourselves some slack and show ourselves some self-compassion and say, when this is right for me to do, I will do it. But maybe right now isn't the right time. So we're going to take that perspective today, or we are for the challenge, and we're saying, okay, of the things I want spiritually, or of all the overall spiritual goals I could go after, that I are in my wheelhouse because I've decided they might someday, or they are right now, important to me. How do I feel about them right now? Do I want to do them? Do I need to do them? Do I think I should do them? Or do I feel like I have to do them? Sometimes there's things we feel like and the overlap, right? We get to define what those things mean for us. And there's definitely some overlap. There are things that other people think I should do that I also think I should do. And when I take that ought to do thing, and I take it from being other people outside of me are thinking I should do this, and it becomes internal to me, and I believe that I should do it, and I want to do it, and if I get to the want to do it, then I commit to do it, and I will do whatever it takes to make it happen. So that was my thought process yesterday, and it turned out to be kind of a fun exercise, so I shared that in the challenge today for all of us to do. Rome wasn't built in a day. Talked a little bit about, again, our expectations of how things should be or feel or what we expect, and how that impacts growing and building and supersizing our business. When we expect things to be done already, leads to frustration, at least in my life. When we expect things to be different than they are, that one definitely leads to frustration. When we expect things to happen super duper fast and they don't happen exactly on that timeline, or lots of people when they have a plan set, if things don't go exactly according to plan, they get angry or frustrated or sad or dejected, or they want to quit. So each of us are different. We need to understand and know ourselves better so that we can show up in the world as the best version of ourselves. We talked about that for a whole year last year. And so we can create what it is that we want in our lives and in the lives of those that we interact with and impact. So curious, what are you up to today? Coming off Easter yesterday, so I'm still full from yesterday. And I have to go see my cardiologist, so I'm not nervous, but I'm a little nervous about that. My cardiac surgeon, I have to have heart surgery sometime this year. Not sure when it's going to be. I'm hoping he can fill me in on at least a guesstimate of the timeline and when that will happen. Because why? I got life to live. I got stuff to do, and I want to know how to plan around that. All right, that's it. I am here. If I can help you anyway, ask. Otherwise, have a fantastic day. And I'll, of course, pop in and report on what's up tomorrow. Have a great day.